The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 220 pounds, he's all that, Steve Boz!
And Steve Boz making his return here to NWA Midwest, last time coming up just short against Pepper Parks. He issued the ever-cocky challenge of being able to beat Parks in under 10 minutes. Parks not only survived that challenge, but got the small package on Boz, and he got the loss. The last time around here, Boz looking to get a little bit of retribution for that loss to Pepper Parks, and his opponent, who was handpicked out of the camp held earlier today by the trainers.
Georgia, weighing 187 pounds, hot chocolate, acid jazz.
And here comes Acid Jazz. We have seen him before in NWA Midwest, as I alluded to earlier. Earlier this afternoon here in Streamwood, there was a very detailed training camp with Terry Taylor and Coach Scott Demore, and those two men handpicked two individuals for matches this evening where we had open slots in the card. And Acid Jazz impressed Taylor and Demore so much that they inserted him into this match with all that Steve Boz.
Well, Acid Jazz has impressed people his whole wrestling career. He's a natural athlete. Hot chocolate.
And there we have a bell. Hot Chocolate versus All That. If ever they were a team, they would be All That Hot Chocolate, and they are locking up right now.
No question about it here. Both men out of Windy City Professional Wrestling here, the longest running wrestling organization in Chicago. Gotta point that out. And this is just a showcase. This is why the NWA Midwest is so great. Because they take stars from everywhere, and they put them on a huge stage and let people see what they have.
And what we have right now is a very arrogant Steve Boz, which is not unlike what we saw the last time he was here in Streamwood with the 10-minute challenge.
No, Steve Boz is a not nice person. Acid Jazz, great competitor. Both of these men held numerous championships in Windy City Pro Wrestling. And takes them right over here. Steve Boz now doesn't know what to think of his student. If I'm correct here, I believe that Steve Boz did train Acid Jazz. There's a flapjack there by Acid Jazz. Leg drop there by Acid Jazz. Followed by another one. Look at these short leg drops. Oh.
Lot of razzle-dazzle, but what does he lose with all that extra energy expelled in that move?
I don't know, but that was funky fresh, Kevin Harvey. Funky fresh right there. And that's what he gets for it.
Funky fresh doesn't matter when you're on the receiving end of a Uranagi driving yourself into the mat. Boz not taking the extra time for the dance moves, getting right down to business, plants him in the mat, goes for the cover, and now trying to wear him down with the chin.
Well, the thing is, though, Steve Boz, he'll hit you with a move, and then he'll look at the crowd and let you know that he just hit you with a move. He'll waste a lot of time in this match as well. Crowd getting behind Acid Jazz.
But it doesn't do a lot of good. Boz hanging on, and you'll notice Boz didn't take as much time before the match as he did. No 10-minute challenges this time around.
He learned his lesson last time. Oh, and look at that. Keeps him right in that headlock type maneuver there.
Excellent execution. Hang on, roll through. Boz definitely the veteran of these two men.
Boz has been around something like 8-9 years now. And in independent wrestling, that's pretty much an eternity.
Now Jazz needs to find a way out of this chin lock. He needs to find a way to get back on top in this match, or he's going to find himself out and looking at the lights.
Well, that lands on his feet. but Steve Boz catches him with a clothesline.
And that just goes to show Boz knows what Jazz is all about. Had him well scouted, knew he would probably try to counter that and cut him off right with the clothesline.
Steve Boz wants to prove something. He told me he came to the NWA Midwest to prove a point that people have forgotten about. And he's back, he's here, and he wants to make an impact.
And now, forearm shot to the back of Acid Jazz. A lot of great things we're seeing from these competitors. Great drop kick. A lot of great things we have yet to see in this show tonight. NWA World Tag Team Championships on the line, as is the win here for Acid Jazz, but no, he kicks out at 2.
Not only the NWA Tag Team titles, a match that I'm looking forward to. Rashid the Skull Crusher going one-on-one with the 450-pound Mississippi Magnet. Ducks the enziguri, lands on his feet.
And might have been looking for the Bazanoku driver into an ace crusher.
Second one we've seen tonight.
Now both men down. We've got the standing 10-count issue.
Who's this referee? I'm not familiar with his name.
I'm not entirely familiar with his work either. Definitely not PJ Drummond or Andy Long.
No, not at all.
Perhaps if we just narrow down who he is not, we will find out who he is. But the first man up is for sure Steve Boz. Goes the clothesline, ducks, does Acid Jazz, connects, flying through the air, drives in, catches him with the Hurricane Rana now, and Boz is rocked. And now reverses, catches him looking for that Uranagi one more time. And now looking for one of his own as Acid Jazz takes him into the backbreaker from the Uranagi and plants his face into the mat.
That could be it. Foot on the rope. Steve Boz got his foot on the rope.
Lucky break for ring positioning. Not the break that Jazz was hoping for, but perhaps he'll find it here as he whips Boz across now. Fires carry. This could be it.
Bazanoku driver. There it is. That's it. No
it's arithmetic. It's arithmetic at this point. That's going to be a victory for Steve Boz.
All that Steve Boz.
Bazanoku driver, 1, 2, 3. The victory for All That Steve Boz here in NWA Midwest. Got back the victory that eluded him his last time here. And I think we can all rest assured that this is not going to be the last we will see of All That Steve Boz. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of great things coming at you yet today. We still have that 4-way elimination X Division matchup. Jason Dukes, Brandon Tomaselli,